so the Ford 6-speed PowerShift transmission that is used in Ford Fiesta and Ford Focus in the USA. It's one of the worst automatic transmissions in the world, and it will last about 100,000 miles, 150, 160,000 kilometers, and then you will need to replace the clutch pack, which is absolutely insanely expensive, and also the TCU. And in some cases, you will also need to replace the forks, and altogether, this repair will cost more than the transmission, than a new transmission will cost. And the problems just keep following each other, so you will invest in this transmission more and more money, but it will not become any more reliable. So this is the DCT transmission, so dual clutch transmission, and it has the dry clutch in it. So even if you change fluid every year in this transmission, it will not help, because the fluid is only in the mechanical part of this transmission that basically doesn't have any problems. But the part like TCU, clutch, they don't contact with the fluid, so it doesn't make sense to change fluid often in these transmissions, and there is nothing you can do to save them from failing. So it's like programmed to fail at about 100,000 miles. And the worst part of it is that Ford actually knew about this problem, and Ford was even taken to court by Ford Fiesta and Ford Focus owners in the USA. And Ford actually had the fund to compensate and even to buy back these vehicles. But as far as I know, this fund is over now, and you can't get any compensation since they stopped making these vehicles in 2019. And for now, this several $million fund, it's just gone. So I wouldn't recommend getting a used vehicle with the 6-speed PowerShift transmission, and I wouldn't recommend keeping this vehicle more than 100,000 miles.